Hi everyone and welcome to Writing 1010. I am your instructor Mitchell Reber, and for this video I will be going over with you some basic information about how to get in contact with me as well as how to navigate our course site. So firstly, as you can see right here on the home page, you'll notice my email address is right there. It's just my full name, mitchell.reber@utah.edu. If you have any question about the course material, submitting an assignment, due dates, you have something going on in your life, you need to get in contact with me to let me know what's going on for whatever reason, just shoot me an email there. I'm more than happy to meet with you all in person, do Skype, email, whatever. If you need something, I will do my best to accommodate you the best way that I can and by whatever means of communication is easiest for everybody involved. So there's that. Okay, so let's switch gears and talk about how to navigate the site. So at the home page, when you click on, when you navigate through Canvas to our course site, the home page will take you to this, the Writing 1010 weekly pages. And you'll notice if I scroll down here that we have 16 different links, each of them labeled week 1 through 16, and as you might have guessed, each of these links corresponds with the week that we are on. So for example, week 1, which is January 8th to the 12th, if I go here and click on that link, it takes me to our first week, which goes over the objectives for that week, the readings, the videos, as well as the assignments, the homework or assignments that are due. And you'll notice that on Wednesday, right below Wednesday, January 10th, it says complete by 11 p.m. So all the assignments, whenever they are assigned, will be due by 11 p.m. and assignments will only be due on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So keep that in mind as you go through and pay attention to those due dates. All right. So going back to the main page, let's look at some of these tabs over here. So you'll notice that below home I have the announcements tabs, and that's where all of my announcements will post. If there's some change to an assignment, or if I maybe thought that there was something that after going over your homework that maybe an idea or a concept that some of you were having a hard time grabbing onto, I will post an announcement that covers those things. So keep your eyes on that. And below that we have the assignments tab. So I'm going to go ahead and click here and show you what comes up. So the way that you can organize these assignments is to do them either by date. So you can click show by date and it will show you which assignments are due when, beginning at first with the one that's due soonest, or you can show by type, which breaks them up into the different assignment categories. And I'm going to leave it on show by type for right now just so I can go over the different assignments with you. So we have, in this course, we will have smaller informal assignments called discussion posts and journals. For the discussion post, what I'll be doing is I'll give you a prompt. You'll respond to that prompt and it will come up on a thread. And then you will be able to interact with be able to see other students' responses as well as interact with other students' responses, which is part of the discussion post, which I won't cover in this video, but I just want to give you some general information about that. Next, we have journals. This is similar to the discussion post where I provide you with a prompt. However, it's different in that only I see these and you won't be responding to anybody else's responses. So there will be 6 of these journals throughout the semester, even though you only see 2 right now, and there will also be about 10 discussion posts for those of you who may have been wondering if since I forgot to cover that briefly. All right. And then we have 5 major assignments for this class. We have a literacy narrative, a genre analysis, a summary, a rhetorical analysis, and a final paper. For those of you who may balk at the idea of doing 5 different papers, don't worry. A lot of these papers are only 2 to 3 pages, and for example, the literacy narrative is only 500 to 700 words. So even though we have a lot of different kinds of assignments, they, for the most part, aren't that arduous, and only really the last 2 is when you start seeing a little bit longer of paper length. So yes. Oh, and also there's also a peer review portion of the course. So you'll have an opportunity to do, if I remember correctly, about 3 different peer review responses where you will be looking at a peer's paper and providing critical feedback for them. Critical constructive feedback, rather. All right, and as far as percentages go, I forgot to mention this. So the discussion posts are 10% of your grade, journals are 10%, literacy narrative, your first paper is 10%, the genre analysis is 15, summary is 10, rhetorical analysis is 15, final paper is 5, and your peer review is 5% of your grade. So each of these assignments, granted some are worth more than others, they all play their part, so make sure you're keeping up on all your assignments as best you can. All right, let's go and look at this tab right here, grades. Pretty straightforward. You click on grades, it'll show you the score that you got for the different assignments, where you're at. If you look to your right, you can see all the different assignments and their weighted percentage to give you an idea of how much, what percentage you are at the class. There will be some information once you submit an assignment that allows you to show feedback, and I'm not going to cover this here. That's actually a different video for week 1, but just so you know, since this is an online class, there's not a lot of face-to-face interaction. A lot of my feedback will be given to you, will be on assignment, so make sure that you're keeping up on that feedback in order for you to do better on future assignments and the like. So yeah. All right. Next you have chat. So the chat function allows you to, I don't know how many of you are ever going to use this, but if you click on chat, you'll notice it says right now one person's online, that one person is me, but it will show you everyone who's online. If you want to maybe talk with one of your peers about an assignment that you're having a hard time with, or you want to communicate with anyone in the class for whatever reason, there's the chat option. And below that we have people. And this goes over, again, this shows everyone that's in the class, and if I was to click on a name, say I click on Ben, gives me some of his information. Actually gives you none of the information, just gives you the name, so that's not terribly helpful. Cool. All right, back to home. So that just about covers everything. Again, this is only a video for to help you with navigation, so if you have any questions, shoot me an email. Otherwise, go ahead and get started by clicking on week 1, and you will see a video of me there. If not now, then shortly. See you then.